Every minute slipping by, even when I close my eyes, ruthless I know. You might even wonder why I go MIA sometimes. I can't deny.
That's cute.
Try to hold on to the things I can't keep. Through my fingers, I was losing control. Took a couple months till you knocked on my door. Sat by the sea while the waves fell asleep. Don't know what I should've let go. Thought I lost my way, but now I am sure. If I spend all my days searching for gold, I would be running out of time to see all your beauty and beyond. So instead I'll sing this song. Time and time again I'll go back to my reality. Foolish I know, but you always keep a figment of my mind, guiding me back ashore in my darkest days. Try to hold on to the things I can't keep. Through my fingers, I was losing control. Took a couple months till you knocked on my door. Sat by the sea while the waves fell asleep. Didn't even know what I should've let go. Thought I knew the way and I knew it for sure. If I spend all my days searching for gold, I would be running.
My food is almost ready. I'm literally so excited.
See all your beauty and beyond. So instead I'll sing this song. Paint every star with a movie scene. My heart is yours to
Breakfast is ready.
down with a song to keep. Please don't ever leave. If I spend all my days.
Okay, so my best friend and I met together last night and we made cupcakes with her brother and they turned out super good, and we had like a creative meeting. We brainstormed stuff for her book. I got to brainstorm a bit of my plans in terms of art and business and stuff like that, and we just had a bunch of fun. So I'm gonna eat a cupcake right now and then I'll be moving on to actually proceeding to figure out what the heck I want to do and like actually getting my life back on track in terms of not just having a job but also pursuing my actual dreams in terms of turning hobbies into something that I can live off of, and yeah, just working on stuff to really be happy with myself rather than coming back from work every single day and like feeling like I didn't really do anything else other than working. And I have work today, of course. I worked retail and I work at a clothing store, and I have work at 2, and right now it's 10:22 and my bus is at 1:30 something, so I need to be out of the house at 1:30, which means I need to get ready and everything at like 1 to 120 or so, and yeah, that's wonderful. I'm gonna eat my cupcake and figure everything out. Okay, let's get to it. So, here's the situation. Basically, I really want to be successful. Sorry, okay, let me correct myself. I will be successful, and I really want to have that success as soon as possible in terms of not really having to go down a path that I don't really want to go through, like getting a job that isn't my passion. Now, I do love graphic design. That's probably what I'm going to be studying when I go to uni and everything, but I don't want to have to rely on a backup to that. That won't be something that I'm passionate about. Like, sure, yes, I did study really good subjects in school. I studied biotechnology, I studied chemistry, I got good grades. I have so many skills, so much education under my belt, but that still isn't like where I want to go. That's just a backup to all of my backups, just to open all of the doors that I can for my future through school. But now that I'm done with school, I graduated. Also, ignore my prom dress, please. It's disgusting and dirty at the bottom because it still didn't get washed, and prom was 1.5 months ago, so I need to take it to the dry cleaners at some point, but not today. Probably not soon, so ignore that. But I really want to be successful in specifically what my dream is. I really want to own an art business. I want to be an art business owner, creator, the CEO of one, manager of one. I really want to do so many things in my life, and I want to start working towards them as soon as possible because those are actually my passions, and I don't want to be stuck in something that I'm not passionate about, you know? So, I really need to get down to actually, first of all, designing the stuff that I want. When I was in Norway, like a week and a half ago, I came back from Norway and I was there for 2 weeks on vacation with my family. We rented an Airbnb, we rented a boat. Everything was so beautiful. I learned how to fish. I learned where wild berries grow, and it was so cool because I probably ate like a kilo of raspberries, and I ate a bunch of wild strawberries and sort of blackberries. I don't think they were blackberries. I don't know what the word is in English, but like I ate a shit ton of wild berries of different sorts, and they were so good. And I learned how to fish. I read while we were on the boat, and it was just magical. Oh my god, the sunsets were so pretty, and like the sun only completely set at like 12 or 1 a.m. so it was crazy. I got so inspired over there because of all the magical aspects of everything, and I literally felt like I was in a fairy tale half of the time, and I got so inspired, and I realized my natural curiosity is actually coming back to me. Like, I was always a curious kid. I remember as first grader or second grader, I'm not sure, but somewhere around 2014, 2015, when I was in first and second grade, I was always reading books about random facts in the world. I still remember something about how rice grows, and like the pictures and everything in that book. It was crazy. I don't know how I still remember that. But I also used to make school projects about researches that I conducted on Google and everything, and like compiled all of the info and everything. And I was so curious. I got to a point where I was just researching the Library of Alexandria for fun. The one that burned down and everything, that one. I'm still curious about that because I don't think I ever finished researching that one. But we'll come back to that at some point. I'm actually still curious about that as an almost adult. My god. Okay, so my natural curiosity is creeping back in because school killed it, and that's a 10 out of 10 experience. Would not recommend to anyone. Please and thank you. Don't let school do that to you. But that's what happened to me, and I have to deal with it. But now my curiosity is coming back to me. I'm actually starting to feel passionate about like different topics again, which is amazing because I miss that feeling of actually being curious about stuff and not just doing it for school. And it's like crazy. My mind is reprogramming itself. My mind is reprogramming itself right now, and it's super cool. I love it. But here's the thing. I kind of am stuck in a situation where I have so many ideas now that I want to involve some facts and some research from said curiosity into my art and stuff like that. I will tell you more about that in the future. Like, I want to actually start to get the vision out of my head into real life, and then I'll be able to actually show it and demonstrate everything. But the thing is, I want to start making products and stuff like that with designs that I make about things that I'm actually really interested about, and involving a little bit of facts into that, and it's gonna be super cool and special, and I need to start doing that now because in 2 months I will be 18, and a bit after that I want to already launch because I want to achieve my dreams or start working towards them at least as soon as possible, you know? So here's the thing. We're having a very busy couple of months from now because I have my job. My job is at a retail store, as I told you earlier, I think. And I'm working there 5 to 6 times a week for usually 8 to 9.5 hours, somewhere in between that. That is a lot. I usually work evening shifts, which also means that I end work at like 11-ish, sometimes a little earlier, sometimes a little later, depends. But by the time that I'm actually asleep, it's 2 a.m. So that's not the greatest thing. And then I wake up in the morning and it's already late and everything. So it's not ideal whatsoever. But that's what I'm doing. And next week, actually, I'm going to be babysitting, or actually dog sitting, my brother's dog at his house because him and his family are going abroad. So I'm getting a house to myself, and I'm gonna be babysitting the dog and the house, living on my own, getting some time to work on everything. And I did send my manager shifts for next week and told her that I could only work up until 8 because I need to walk the dog and everything. So next week I should be having more energy because I will not be going to sleep at 2 a.m. and will not be waking up at 12. So that's absolutely wonderful. But the thing is here that I actually need to have a plan set in stone so that I can follow it and actually start moving toward said dream of opening the business. So I need to plan right now what I'm going to be doing this week, this week, next week, every single day, what my deadlines are for every single thing that I want to get done. I need to work on social media, marketing, these vlogs, the art vlogs that I want to have, and I want to have a channel for, because that's separate. This is mostly gonna be more of my lifestyle stuff. I'm gonna have something for the actual business side of stuff, to not involve too much of the two together and actually have separations between the two. I have very, very, very ambitious plans and very little time. So that's actually gonna be quite interesting to deal with, and I think the next like 2.5 months are gonna be very, very intense, but honestly it's gonna be worth it, because I'm literally so friggin' excited for every single thing that I have planned. I have so many ideas and so many things that I'm suddenly back into a state of actually caring about them, you know? So I really want to start actually continuing to care about stuff and pursue my dreams of being an artist and designer and small business owner. So right now I need to actually go ahead and continue working on my calendar in terms of social media posts, and then add deadlines into stuff, and then schedule it all in my actual physical planner that I carry with me usually everywhere, which would mean that I actually write when my shifts are here, and then I can also plan when I can work on Flowers stuff, which is the brand that I want to open. So yeah, we're gonna be busy bees in the next few months, and that's gonna be interesting, but that is gonna be starting right now. The thing is, I have a bus in an hour and a half, and preferably I would also like to eat something again before I go out, you know, would be nice. So I really need to get to it, because otherwise I'm not gonna be done, not even in like 3 hours. So yes, let's go start it all. Let's go. This is really good. I just made pasta. And that's, I think, what I will have for lunch before work, and that's it. Because I don't have the energy to cut a salad right now, and not that hungry because I ate like an hour and a half ago, so that's fine. Okay, so I have to head out to work because, you know, making money, making a salary is quite important, especially if I want to be able to afford to open anything that costs me money to create, you know. So I'm gonna head to work and talk to you guys in the evening if I get the chance. I need to take my bag and close it preferably, and yeah, this is the fit. Very cute, very much so what I wear every single day to work. Sometimes I switch to different jeans or to leggings, but I prefer something with pockets so that I can put my phone into them. And yeah, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye. I'm tired.